In art, women are represented as pure and vulnerable. These harmless beings whose paintings we like to hang in our living rooms. But if you are to represent them in reality, how dramatically would the picture change? For most of my life, I've been on a quest to represent women beyond labels, women who are judged, invisible, or irrelevant to society. Women who have escaped from the paintings that confines them. It all began with my mother. The only women she was interested in lived on movie screens. When she was 17, my mother tried to be a model. She kept from that experience a portfolio she called the Big Black Book. Her polished photographs contrasted violently with the reality of her life that was clouded by melancholy. But how real is a photograph, and what can a single image teach us about reality? When I was 15, she decided to leave the house and pursue her life with another man. That's when I started to take photographs. I wanted to photograph all the women my mother wanted her distance from, by using her beauty as a shield. I too wanted to see the world through the eyes of other females, but my women were real, so real in fact that we don't see them. They belong to the night and to the dark side.
A mí no me interesa, mi amor. Yo ya te gané de mano. A mí no me interesa.
This photograph shows Ulysses, a young Cuban prostitute who is about to take the streets. It might take her all night to find a client. For 3 months, I shared the lives of Farah, Eslinda, Mabel. I'm interested in them as sisters, mothers, friends, and they have trusted me with their intimacy.
Yo empecé a jinetear cuando tenía 15 años. Quería vivir al igual que mis amiguitas, y mi familia no podía darme este gusto. Aprendí que mi cuerpo tenía más valor, ya que los clientes eran viejo y feo, y que en su país le costaba más caro. Mi salario es de $150, pero los turistas no son como los cubanos, fogosos y calientes.
For 7 years, I kept going to Brazil, Cuba, Argentina, and France. Women bathing, having a meal, resting, or taking care of their children. Strangely, in their midst, I feel safe. And I keep looking for poetry, trying to erase their image as tainted women. I feel that they don't care about what others think of them, yet they also live under the constant and severe stare of morality. Yet violence is so present, it's like a landscape in itself. Could I have been one of them? As time goes, I realize how women are indeed constantly being watched, be it by society, predators, or under the eye of God. I spent another 7 years in different monasteries around the country. Nuns teach me about solitude and silence. No one looks at them but God Himself. Under His stare, they pray. They pray for prostitutes and inmates. They pray for the poor and the neglected. They pray for all the unseen women I'm taking photographs of. The sisters write to me. Behind the veil, they insist they are fully women as well.
Nous avons choisi cette vie, cachée derrière des murs, à l'abri des regards, pour vivre sous le seul regard de Dieu, nous efforçant de ne plus nous regarder nous-mêmes, mais de le regarder lui. Tu as dû retrouver en nous, en moi Olivia, cette coquetterie bien féminine, ravie de se faire remarquer.
When I become a mother myself, I move to a small village in Normandy. There, I am hit with another type of confinement for women, precarious jobs and unqualified work. Economic challenges are obvious to the eyes, but the blue-collar workers are nowhere to be seen. So I start documenting women at work where I live. Women we don't even realize are there. Women who specialized in endangered skills like embroidery. Designed for women they will never be. Women from the city whom they will never meet. There is less and less work. Factories are closing and they have to move to the city to find a job. There, they are met with even more solitude. In the heart of Paris, capital of glamour and elegance, I find the Women's Palace. It's a former convent. The palace has 350 rooms. It took me 1 year before I was allowed to meet the residents. Women hide in their rooms, painted with vivid colors. There is nothing to do, but dream perhaps. Time passes by. Here, the absence of love is palpable. Pending lives, dying to escape their condition. Like Malmaison, in the center of Paris, the dialogue is difficult. First, they are shy. They would ask, "Why are you taking pictures here? How will it change my life?" Le Mirail is a suburb located in Toulouse, a city in southern France. Here, women are confined to the limits of their homes. Sometimes they will lose their home and be left with nothing, like Madame Baika, homeless with her 11 years old. In Brazil, I take pictures of housemaids. Everyone has a maid there. 7 million invisible women. Some maids have to travel 6 to 8 hours a day to go from the favela to the city. I meet Dona Olinda. She has been working as a domestic for 45 years.
Tous les soirs à 23h, une surveillante regarde dans l'œilleton et allume la lumière de la cellule. Un néon très fort, pour regarder si nous sommes toutes là. Surveillance, contrôle.
I find myself locked inside a tiny cell with a group of inmates and almost no light. I'm not allowed to show their faces. Indeed, I quickly realized that part of the punishment is that you lose your identity and your femininity. This is a place where there is no way to escape.
Devant chaque fenêtre, un grillage, une plaque opaque. On peut seulement voir des bouts de ciel ou d'oiseaux sur les côtés, en se penchant et en regardant à travers le grillage. Je cherche toujours à voir à travers le grillage. La vision est toujours coupée, la vue masquée.
But my own quest found its true meaning within the dreaded walls. I decided that I will help inmates recapture their image, give them a slice of dignity.
Non c'è su chi contare, non c'è chi pensa a te, di nascondersi in se stesso, nella solitudine di guardare, di fare finta di guardare una realtà non guarda.
I hand them pencils and paper to draw and write. I give them cameras also, to take their own photographs. Here I am in the ultimate reality, the one that my mother feared so much. Yet, just like her, the inmates need to dream and escape. They choose photographs of beauty and gloss, like a reminiscence of my mother's beautiful pictures. They have a dream. Mirror, mirror, who is the fairest of them all?
serio